Yes, I have all of the plastics. I got the tank plastics. As I say, I've got the seat and battery for it. This is an electric start engine, so it's going to be a lot easier than what I've been used to, kick-starting everything. So I'm looking forward to that part of it. I'm going to completely strip the bike down, and I'm going to sandblast the frame completely, and then I'm going to get it baked, so I'll have a decent coat on it, decent coating. It's been used on a farm for a few years, so I've got to take that old mud flap off, and I'll put new tyres on it. I'm going to actually use this on the road, so I'm going to set it up with adventure tyres and get it warrant of fitness and registered for New Zealand roads. These things here I'll be removing and getting rid of them, and just things which are not really required. I'll be keeping this here. I'll get all that there powder coated as well. So for 1994, it's not in too bad a condition. It's only done about 6,000 kilometers, so very low mileage over that time. Engine's running sweet from what he told me. So I got this off a farmer, and as I say, down in the Wairarapa, a place called Featherston. If you're looking on Google Maps, Featherston, it's a beautiful place down by Greytown and Carterton and Masterton on the east coast of the North Island, the southern North Island of New Zealand. And I'm telling you, it is a beautiful part of the world. Really lovely countryside. So yeah, this is a bike they used for rounding up sheep on sort of rolling countryside, and as far as I know, it's never been registered on the road, so all of its miles have pretty much been done just around on the farm actually. So yeah, it could be fairly hard, but the guys seem pretty easy going. I don't think it's been thrashed that much. It's basically just been used, just been sitting in a barn amongst all of the rubbish and dust and everything that's in the barn for a while. Hasn't been used for a few years. The problem was that the rear swing arm got rotted out, the steel on this model, so this is a replacement one that he had, that he got. So I'm going to fit all that out, put the linkages all back together again, but I'll also strip it all apart again and get it all powder coated as well. So that's the reason it hadn't been used for quite a while. Just been sitting. He'd gone and bought himself another motorbike, then he decided that he would put this up on an auction site. I saw it, and I got it at a really good price. So, and for me, it's a great project. I mean, I'm a Honda 250 guy through and through, so I'm looking forward to working on this bike. I think it's the same engine that the NX has. So yeah, liquid cooled, a little bit of an earlier design. It's not as not like the CRF. It's got the twin overhead cams with a chain driven system. Single carburetor, and I'm actually thinking that you'd probably be able to fit this into my XL 250R frame with a bit of a push, and that'll be quite nice with the electric start. Anyway, I will be completely pulling the engine apart and checking it through and replacing any worn parts as well. So yeah, this is John from Auckland, New Zealand. Beautiful sunny weather we're having here at the moment. In fact, it's a little bit too dry. And yeah, keep an eye on this bike. It'll be an ongoing project for me. Probably keep me going for the rest of 2020. Seeming we've got this virus, I'm decided not to go travelling this year, so I'll be working on my bikes and just keeping close to home. So I'm still working on my XL 250R. That's work in progress. I've got to get back to that. I've got a few little projects on at the moment. Yeah, so I couldn't get this engine started, and I was working on it for quite a few solid days. And then I was a bit suspicious about the piston, so I took it all apart again and removed the cylinder liner and pulled the piston and found that the rings are all gummed up inside the piston, inside the grooves, so it had really no compression. So I think that's the reason why it wasn't starting. So I've cleaned all that up, fitted the rings back, and the rings were fine. They had plenty of life left, and so I've put all those back and got excellent compression now. So I'm just about to redo the valve timing for don't know how many times. Let's get the valve timing together. I'll put the rocker cover back on and hopefully have this bad boy running in a few days. Then I'm going to strip it all down, and I'm going to relook at the colour of this. I don't like the black, really. It's not really me, so I'll change the gaiters. I'll go back, I might even paint the whole frame again, and these look really good in the original colours, which is pretty much a red frame. It's got a white tank is really in beautiful condition, and this is also a low mileage bike. It's only done about 20,000 k's. All of that has been done on the road, and this, as I say, was a 1988 model. Yeah, so I thought it might be electric, so I've been swapping the parts over from an XR250R, which I always get a bit nervous doing these things because you don't end up with like two bikes which are stuffed. So now that I realise that it's not the electrics, after I went and purchased a new CDI unit and a few other bits and bobs, definitely believe it was compression that the reason it's not starting. So I'll then be able to put the XR250R back together again, and that'll still be a goer. I'm really pleased with my collection that I have at the moment. I love the CRF. CRF has got such a lovely design to it. The construction of the frame, all the welds, and just the strength of these bikes is just bloody awesome. And it's a good example. 2007, this bike, 250R. So yeah, I'll just sign off for now. Keep an eye on my site. I'm just pretty amateurish at all of this, but I'm thankful for those of you that have subscribed to my site, and I really appreciate those that watch it, and the comments I get gives me inspiration to carry on. I'm basically retired, or sort of semi-retired these days, so now I can sort of spend more time on these projects, and but I suppose a lot more will happen over the winter months as well. This weather's so nice at the moment to be doing some things around outside. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a sleep soon, because yeah, that distance is about, what did I say, about 1,600 kilometres. I left Auckland here yesterday morning at 5:30 a.m. Got down there by about 4 p.m. Picked up the bike, strapped it down, and headed straight back to Auckland. And I got back to Auckland at 4 o'clock this morning. So crazy, eh? I did actually have a couple of power naps along the way just to make sure I was okay. I felt good. These Santa Fe's are just a dream to drive, so it was quite an easy drive, to be honest. It was no big deal. And yeah, anyway, and so I'm pretty happy about this bike. I'm looking forward to getting into it. So yes, this is John from Auckland, New Zealand, saying goodbye, and thank you very much.